This video is going to encapsulate everything that you need to start your fitness journey in 2024 and maximize your results. This is what I live for, literally working on myself, doing bodybuilding, powerlifting, to becoming a qualified coach to help others achieve their goals as well. This is the video that I wish I had when I started because I know that I would have progressed so much faster. Stay till the end because I'm going to be sharing some free resources so that you can get started right away. Okay, so step one is we need to figure out what is your goal. Usually, the majority of people that come to me, their goal is to get lean. But what does this actually mean? Appearing more lean pretty much means to reveal the muscle that you already have. It is getting to a low enough body fat percentage to see that muscle and in turn appearing lean. If you decide to cut but you don't actually have enough muscle, then unfortunately you're not going to get to that goal of yours of appearing lean. So truly there are three goals. One of the goals that we'd work towards is building muscle. So to achieve this, you'd be in a calorie surplus or maybe at maintenance, and you'll be focusing on maximizing strength and performance, which of course means you will also maximize muscle growth. Now, on the other side of the spectrum, your goal will be to lose fat. This is where the individual will have to be put in a calorie deficit to burn more energy than they are intaking. Similarly, the goal is still to gain or at least maintain strength. And then regarding muscle, it will either be to gain or maintain the muscle. And lastly, the third goal, build muscle and lose fat at the same time, also known as a body recomp. So to achieve this, we usually work around maintenance calories or a slight calorie deficit, and of course still focusing on increasing strength. Now, this pathway is a little bit of a slower approach to things. However, I love it and I do think it can be quite effective too. When I started my fitness journey, this was me, and my goal was to quote unquote appear lean. But as you can see, I was already skinny. So really my goal here was to build as much muscle as possible so that when I did go on a cut, I would appear lean. And now I'm going to tell you exactly how I did this. Starting with nutrition. The first thing we need to do is find our maintenance calories. So there are a variety of different ways that you can figure out what your maintenance calories are. What you want to do is go to tdeecalculator.net. Okay, and then you're going to enter your data. I live in Australia, so I will go by the metric database, going based off the original photo that I showed you guys. So I think I was about like 17 or 18 in that. I was probably 52, 53 kilos, and I was probably around 160 centimeters tall, and I would say moderate exercise. Okay, so once you've entered all of your data, you want to press calculate. Okay, and here it will come up with your maintenance calories. So it's saying here that my maintenance calories were 1,975. This here is a great base starting point. What it's telling you is that if you eat these amount of calories per day and your activity level stays the same, you will not put on weight or lose weight. Your weight will stay the same. So if you're in the category of building muscle, then we want to eat in a caloric surplus. This will put your body in an environment where you can build muscle tissue and recover a lot faster, allowing you to progressively overload in your sessions. Your maintenance calories plus 500 will equal your new calorie goal. So for example, with my old self, it would be 1,975 plus 500 will be my new daily caloric goal. Now to figure out your calories, if you're trying to lose fat, what you want to do is your maintenance calories take away 500 calories equals your new calorie goal. And lastly, if your goal is to lose fat and build muscle at the same time, what you want to do is follow this formula, which is your maintenance calories minus 200 to 300 calories, and that will be your new calorie goal. So you will be in a slight caloric deficit, which is eating less than your body is expending. However, if you can continue to progressively overload in the gym, you will be able to put on more muscle and lose fat at the same time. Hence, you'll be able to achieve a body recomp. They say that this is best for beginners, newbies in the gym. However, I do believe that a lot more people can do a body recomp if they are intentional with their training and they get good quality foods in their diet. Now that we've got calories, we need to look a little bit into our macros. And our macros is short for macronutrients, and these are our carbs, fat, and protein, which make up our calories. What we're going to focus on today, and what I think is super important to focus on, is our protein. You want to go 2.2 times your body weight in kilos. In this photo, it's about 52 kilos. So regardless if you're wanting to build, cut, or body recomp, this is a great starting point. 52 times 2.2 would be 114.84. So 115 grams would be my goal for protein. Now, regarding the rest of calories, you would just fill that up with fats and carbs. Now, to track this, you want to download the free app called MyFitnessPal and just start tracking your food from there. Eating an adequate amount of protein and sticking to your calories will make a difference, but if you truly want to maximize your results, then we need to focus on our strength training. Progressively overloading in the gym and training to become your strongest self is honestly gonna be your best friend. I encourage all modes of different training, but if you truly have physique or performance-based goals, then I would skip the F45 and group fitness training and focus on a structured training program. And to be honest, there are like so many different programs out there, so many things that people are trying, but ultimately, if you stick to the basics and focus on getting stronger at those movement patterns, you will see results. Obviously, to help you guys out, I have attached a link, and this should take you to a PDF program that you guys can follow just to get started. Unfortunately, it doesn't matter how hard you train. If you are not recovering twice as much, you are not going to see the results that you want. So some things that I like to focus on as a non-negotiable with all of my clients and myself is getting at least 7 hours of quality sleep every night, getting a minimum of 2 liters of water daily, getting a minimum of at least 7,000 steps. This is good for digestion, but of course, if you are in a calorie deficit, you can increase these numbers. You also want to focus on your mindset and the way you speak to yourself. And lastly, you want to do your best to make the process enjoyable. Yes, discipline is important, but the more that we enjoy the process, honestly, the longer we're going to stay in this and make it an actual lifestyle, which is what the goal is. If only I had this video when I started, I know I would have progressed so much faster. So I really hope that this helps one person out there in their journey. I am always free to chat and talk. Let me know what you guys would like to see. I promise that you can do this. Like, I literally put myself through extreme sports like powerlifting and bodybuilding to truly immerse myself, and because I enjoyed it. However, I became a coach so that I could help the everyday person live a wholesome and balanced life while reaching their physique and performance goals. And yeah, if you want to watch these videos so you can see how I did at my first powerlifting comp and how I became junior champion for this bodybuilding show, then definitely subscribe if you want to see my journey to becoming my best self.